It's like welcome to Miami.
It's a real drama. R.I.P. Kobe, man. R.I.P. Mamba.
Beats and bras from Italy to the US. Yes, it's raw. I'm in control. One make my world feel bored.
Who that? That's Kobe.
Okay. He said all he gave is actresses. Okay.
Okay.
So that was a Brandy plug.
Okay.
They look good together too.
I guess at the time. He definitely upgraded. You know when people say you look good together with somebody, you get somebody that look even better.
Featuring Tyra Banks.
Okay, Tyra on the hook. Welcome. We come to you on the saddest occasion today, right? Well,
yeah.
With all things considered, last week we took a week off, but in the midst of the time, we always miss some news. Like it's typical. Every time we take a week off, something happened, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, but last Sunday, Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash, accompanied by 8 other passengers. One being his daughter Gigi.
Yeah, Gianna Bryant.
Yeah, her two teammates.
Her 3 actual teammates. I think it's
No, it was 2 little girls.
2. Yeah. So all the people that was on board of the plane was Kobe and Gianna Bryant, John Altabello, his wife, Carrie, his daughter, Alyssa. Then we have Christina Malzer, Sarah Chester, and Peyton Chester, along with the pilot.
Yeah, they were all headed to driving over the mountains in Calabasas, California, headed to the Mamba Academy, where he hosts various basketball games for kids and is a workout center. And in the midst of them getting there was heavy fog that led to the pilot not being able to get a flight plan to accompany his journey over the mountains, which he led to him clipping the mountain and ultimately led to the helicopter going down.
Wow.
So that was devastating. And this was a night after LeBron just had passed Kobe for 3rd on the all-time scoring list. So when you get that news the next morning, it was like, whoa, like what you mean? Like
It's
it's
like
like
on TV.
yeah.
But it's crazy because, black people, everybody always... Well, I ain't gonna say just black people alone. A lot of people think it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's retarded. But
oh my God, you should hear some of the stories. Like, oh, they needed him to go because this, that, and the third. And it was just like, what? Like,
right.
Everything is not a theory. Like, not everything. Like, I'm not saying it's not some trickery, but like, come on.
Right. I believe
like,
that
who gains by him leaving? LeBron already passed.
I believe that shit was just like a free accident.
Fact.
There wasn't no free shit going on with Kobe. Kobe was like, he wasn't a person who was all black power, this and that. Kobe was basketball, boy. That's all he really cared about, really loved and shit was basketball. Yeah, man, he ain't give a fuck he was black or white. He really grew up with white people, so, yeah, man, he grew up with money and shit. So it's like it ain't a Nipsey Hussle thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Even that conspiracy theory is like everybody just clickbait. But to get back to it, like as far as him, like when the report came out, TMZ reported it first, and it was like, well, we don't believe TMZ.
Yeah.
That's a gossip site. Like, and then it took a while, and they was like maybe like 2 hours before CNN.
Yes.
And it took a while for people to confirm it. So a lot of people was just like hesitant on actually posting or believing it. And it just took. They said TMZ actually informed Vanessa Bryant that it happened.
Wow.
That's how ahead of it they were.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh my goodness!
That by the
Is
time
it
the
close to their
sheriffs got
headquarters
there
or
and
something?
shit, she was already in there crying because she had already knew from them.
Yeah, they couldn't really confirm who was all on the helicopter, but they knew for sure he was on it. And at the time, it didn't come out till later on that his daughter was accompanied with him and other passengers as well. But I mean, it's just a sad story. But to think about that, how shocking it is that somebody could be here today and gone tomorrow, that's what I think I take from it the most.
Yeah, it took like a sweep over, like, basically the world. A lot of people was like, wow, like, you just don't, you don't know when your day is. We all in line. You just don't know when your day is. And it was just, I felt like you could feel people just getting closer just from that. Like, even if you just took a second to go grab your kids and just hug them. Right. Like, I feel like a lot of people did that. Like, it was just putting up pictures. Like, you just don't know. Like, and it's sad that it takes death for people to get closer.
Right. And for the most part, you know, a lot of people I know in my generation, we grew up with Kobe. I mean, for most part, everybody was Sixers fans. So you seeing him play for the Lakers and him killing us every season. It was like, you know, you just like him, but you respect his game.
No, I love him, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you was a Lakers fan, bro.
I used to be like, Fat Mamba.
I forgot you was a Lakers fan. Yeah, but so for us to see him go, you know, like that, it's tough because at the end of the day, he was like the Jordan of our like generation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize like he grew up in the Philadelphia area and shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that until like I was into basketball, but I wasn't that much into basketball. And it was surprising to hear that he's like a resident of.
Well, a lot of people the animosity comes from Philly is because you know they played the Sixers in the finals, and he was like, "I'm gonna rip their heart out, like the city." Like that was his mentality. Hence the nickname Mamba. Like that's where you get it from. So, which is a snake, like a venomous snake that has no regard. So, and that's what he was known for in the basketball court, his killer instinct and his vicious mentality.
Killing all of us.
He told them niggas don't even stretch about passing you the fucking ball.
But when you hear the stories that roll out, you hear that. I heard that story. I heard another story that Lou Williams shared that they was teammates in LA too. He said when he they lost one game and they got blown out, he told all of them, "Give me all them fucking Kobe's back. Y'all none of y'all wearing them. No bums wearing my sneakers." Yeah, talking about the sneakers. Yeah, like he was.
Kobe took that basketball shit serious. And like he was training his daughter to be like the first.
Right.
Yeah, like they was showing like highlights from, and she had it in her.
I think that's what affected me most, knowing his daughter was on that helicopter. You know, me having a kid, it was like,
and it's crazy because I watched an interview. He was saying the reason why he don't do like the carpools and stuff like that because he want that extra bit of time with them because he does so much. So that was the reason why he was taking the jets and
the
like so much
to
have a little bit more time.
A lot of people,
and it's sad because you sacrifice yourself to be more there for your children and wind up.
Yeah, put yourself in a more dangerous
situation. A lot of people say they do that because of the LA traffic. And he said he likes to get to the gym twice a day. Now, mind you, he said he gets to the gym at 4 a.m. And then he gets back to home to take the kids to school. And then he goes back to the gym and then gets back home to pick them up again. Yeah. And that was his routine during his playing days. And he always kept the helicopter. Kawhi Leonard shared that he shares the same helicopter company. And that was his pilot, too. He said many occasions he would pick Kawhi up and say Kobe Bryant said hello, or vice versa, tell him I said hello. Wow. So he knew that pilot personally. But to get back to one of the stories that just hit me, and it was I believe Shannon Sharp said this, and his marks was like his parents always told him, his grandparents told him that you got one appointment in his life that you will never miss. Right. And that's your death appointment. Like so, and you don't know when it is. That's not decided. So you have the little things, but his impact was felt. Like, mind you, that was last Sunday. We're rolling on to the next week, and we still talking about Kobe.
Yeah, you can still feel it. Yeah. Like, you can still feel it. Like, I felt Nipsey for, like, the same amount of time. It's just, it's shocking. Like, to just be like, oh, shit, I was just talking about him. Or it's just like,
and then, but
always be around.
Yeah, the umbrella that he affect, like Nipsey was something towards like the black community, and the hip hop community. Right, you got Kobe. Everybody
worldwide,
worldwide, Philippines, and all types of stuff.
Every time you took a shot, like Kobe, like
in the fucking trash can.
And
Kobe.
I feel like this the first icon that has died in this social media era. And then, like, some people say, like, Michael Jackson and things of that nature, but I didn't think their whole career stretched upon the time where, like, it was social media. Yeah. So most of his career was, like, around the time. You have so much footage of him of him on the court and interviews he's done and all that. Like, it's stuff that I never seen when he was alive. I didn't even watch this stuff, and it's like now I'm watching stuff that I never seen.
You know, I gotta do trick though. It's Shaq, right? It's Shaq. Him and Shaq had beef, remember? They had beef. But remember Shaq did a couple songs. One of them was like, Kobe eat a dick. Kobe eat a dick. And another show was like, Kobe, how does my ass taste?
They did.
He said Kobe ratted on him though. That shit.
They had a few,
they
but it's like, imagine if Shaq never got a chance to mend that. Like, it's some people that still, like Jordan and Isaiah Thomas don't speak. Never spoke. They ain't speak since they played their playing days. He got Isaiah Thomas kicked off the Dream Team. He was never on there, and they got like a grudge that they hold, and they like 60 years old.
Old as shit.
Yeah, like so, you know what I mean? Like, imagine Shaq and Kobe. I'm glad to see that they was able to get past that, and that shit. Like, Shaq had just lost his sister, maybe like 2 months prior to that, and this shit hit him like harder than that. Like, he said, this was like my brother. Like,
right,
because you can't simulate that feeling you get when you on a court with somebody and you playing 82 games traveling city to city and it's y'all against the world and y'all the best two players. Like, that's similar to a brotherhood. So
championship after championship.
you know, right? But that's all we gonna. That's
moment of solace. Man.
Let's
give
it.
Do 8 seconds for his famous number 8, man.
All right, that was 8. But let's get things back on a lighter note. Come on, DJ, put something on.
Put that mahogany on something. Get that shit hype ahead.
Put something on.
Put something on there. Got the vibe all off.
Put that flip side by Freeway on.
What?
You know what my favorite moment though? That Kobe, that little skit he had with Kanye West and shit.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Like, be more.
He's like,
but I'm the best.
Would he say something like be a killer and assassin and shit? Yeah.
Check. Mahogany dashboard, I do the dashboard, gas to the floor.
You know the goats drop.
This
Nigga got 5 dreads.
He got 7. And 2 little squirmy shorts up here. I'm like, what the fuck?
Just like my sister.
I'll be honest though, who really checking for Lil Wayne?
No, but you respect when he dropped though.
I didn't even listen to it.
You respect when he dropped though.
When he dropped, you gotta go listen.
You gotta check it out, but like Eminem, I ain't.
No, but it was alright. It was a couple
He got a couple
of
jokes, the younger mind and all that.
I said the same thing too. It's like some motherfuckers getting old, so it's like, it's different. I think out of respect you do it, but it's like,
out of respect.
So I
get my respect to Gilly, nigga.
I think it's the music, I mean, because he's still giving you that shit from back in the day.
That shit is
Nobody want to hear that shit no more.
Talk about respect. Let's take it to this. I know over the break is kind of late, but we was back a week. So this Meek and Nicki argument. They was in a store and it was Meek ran into.
It was
Nicki
Grammy
with
weekend.
her
pussy. I ain't a pussy.
Wait. Ran into Meek actually ran into Nicki with her husband, and I think the Gucci store.
It was a store out of LA. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and they had words. I actually have the.
Nicki and Meek were shopping while he was holding the Nicki bags.
But here go. I got a little bit of the
respect
argument.
on my name.
You a pussy. She be like, I'm gonna let you. Hold that bag right, boy.
So, from what you heard,
If you could hear it, I know Nicki said, "Don't walk up all slow unless you're willing to get shot." Like, I don't know who this shorty is, because I don't get this type of vibe from her.
And that was her who said that it's 50 people outside.
Yeah, she
but
said
Nicki
it's 50
like
people
that,
outside. We're good. And he was like, all right, it's 100 people outside.
You know them New York.
He said, you know my vibes. Like, sis, where you get this hardcore?
They New York women.
Nah, I ain't never. I think no, but that her husband supposedly about that gunplay.
He said he killed somebody.
So
no,
she
they say he
could have been
killed
hyped
somebody.
up. Like, nigga, like, I air this whole joint out. And then they had another guy talking about it, actually was in the store, and he was a fan. And he was like, yo, Meek, I air this, well, he was just in the store, and he seen Meek, he was busting it up with him, and he was like, yo, Meek, I air this whole thing out for you, like, what you want to do? And
Meek
then
give me 100,000, I'll lay that nigga.
Nigga might not be able to come back out and spin that shit, nigga.
Like
Kenny about that action,
right?
But I mean, it's really when you look at it, is what side of the fan are you a fan of? Because the people who Nicki fans say, oh, Meek look like a nut in the video, and then the people who Meek fans say Meek
he bossed up,
he bossed up and shit like that.
He ain't engaging in that.
But
shit.
I give you that. I mean.
You can't engage in a situation like that anyway.
I feel like I understand what they saying about him bossing up. They is together. You by yourself.
He said in one
whether it was 100 people outside or not. Like, you know, but you still said what you do. I don't believe it either.
I heard it was on some stuff like he was trying to
when you would have killed her? Why you need 50 people outside? You would have killed her.
I heard it was like, all right, well, he went to approach Nicki to squash the beef over that little track Meek put it a couple months ago, last year.
He didn't like the Nicki problem with Meek was because she recently was on Funk Flex and she said they was fine. Yeah. This was before she got married. They said they was fine. They was in a good space. Also, the reason why she mentioned him in the song, and it was like, no, it was nothing special, no beef or nothing. It was just I mentioned him in the song.
Yeah.
But after that, Meek got real cool with Cardi and started doing music with Drake again. Now these two people that Nicki don't be bothered with no more.
Oh, okay.
So it was like that's why he had tweets out, yo, don't shoot your shots at me, shoot it at the people you're really mad at.
But I believe that they just happen to be in the same place at the wrong time.
No, but that's typical. Like, they out LA for Grammy weekend.
He probably wasn't even walking up to her. Like, I mean, just.
I don't get that from him. I don't see him trying to squash no beef. It's probably like he affiliate. Like,
nobody said though in that little joint like how you moved on.
Yeah, you engaged.
I think he still love her though.
I definitely. The only reason why it's an argument, the only reason why it's an argument is some feelings involved. That's for me. That's
once he said what he said about man cousin, his boot cut jeans and all that. I think that he wearing Balenciagas with boot cut jeans. So I think the controversy, my personal opinion, the controversy doesn't align with Nicki at all. It's when her husband saw him. Nigga, I'm gonna check you because you playing with me online.
Right.
So it don't have nothing to do with Nicki because I don't think Meek would have just disregard her husband and say, yo, I gotta talk to you because we gotta fix something.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think that was it. I think I see you, you see me, nigga. I don't like you, you don't like me.
That's why I think he was trying to squash it because of that.
Nah,
but I think so.
I don't see him squashing it. I don't see me squashing it.
Bum ass nigga running up to him
like he like. I don't know what could have happened, but. I don't know what could have happened. He could have looked at it the wrong way, but I don't see him going up to Nicki like, "Yo, let's squash it." Like I can't see. But his leg is corny though. Like, boy, I don't know if that's just New York style, but I've been in New York plenty of time. I don't see no corny ass shit like that. Nigga, corny.
No, you had some corny fans in that picture.
Some corny what?
Them niggas who bought your what's the name?
What?
Your magazine when you was out there. I was like, them niggas look corny.
You niggas must be from Connecticut.
Niggas from Staten Island. But no, fuck it. But I don't know. I think it's just the bravado thing. Like, you run into this shit. It's like, nigga, you done said so many things about me. When I see you, you're going to have to see me. Why he said, let me holler at you for a minute. You can't. He was like, nigga, you can't stand with me. Like, you can't. No, you can't get no one-on-one with me. Yeah, and like that. So it was like that. Which I don't think. I don't got Meek for fighting this nigga either. Like, you see this nigga? Like, I don't got Meek giving him no one. Yeah, that's not the nigga you give a one. And he already mad because his shit not together. What you already clowned the nigga.
You know
He
this
coming
nigga-
extra hard,
You
yeah.
know this nigga angry as shit.
Yeah.
Every time your bitch got way more money than you walked around angry, bro.
Right.
You angry because you got access for everything and shit.
Right.
They
She treat
say
you like a little boy.
Nicki walking around. They say Nicki walking around and she look mad because she tired of paying for everything.
Yeah, this bitch
He don't get no.
shit.
He don't got nothing going on.
He don't need nothing going on.
No, fuck that.
He hold
No,
her
what?
bag for
What? He a bag holder. Shut
hold
the
her
fuck
bag.
up. He hold the bags. How many
Y'all
bags
trying
you
to clown him.
get
I
in
have no fucking problem holding Nicki bag and being her nigga that's broke. I'm fucking Nicki and I don't have no money. I'm fine with that. You wouldn't sign up for that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You ain't getting nothing.
All right, Naker.
Let's move on. Let's move
I'm
on.
at least try to start it like something.
Yeah,
else.
Yeah.
Or what?
Start a box of
At least try to
Balenciaga
be like,
line.
look at that, this going
A
on.
bootcut
and shit.
jean line.
Bootcut jeans.
Y'all heard about Dog Bounty Hunter? His wife had, I guess she just died like last year
Yeah,
or
I was just
something.
about to say that. Didn't she?
And he
Lady
moved
with the
on.
big ass titties.
Yeah, if nobody don't know who Dog
Oh,
Bounty
yeah.
is. He the white boy with the mullet, blonde hair.
Still got that platinum
And
mullet.
he helped people down and whatnot. But his wife had died. I think she died from what, cancer?
Cancer.
Yeah,
believe
cancer.
so, yeah.
And
How long ago was that? Like
Like not
probably
even a
couple
year.
years
yeah, probably not even a year ago.
Oh wow.
But he moved on and married his wife's best friend. So,
That's that hillbilly
so
shit.
tell me, how y'all feel about that? Like,
That's that hillbilly shit, dog.
because I've heard people do that before.
Come on, dog.
What if they was having threesomes? I just thought of that.
No,
That was my first thing. I just thought about that.
Like,
If they was having threesomes and they was like, what if they was
They
both his
did seem
bitches?
like freak ass people though.
I didn't watch it.
You never watched Dog
like-
Bounty
I
Hunter.
probably
I'm
like
saying-
once or
no,
twice, but I never seen
like,
the
when I thought
encounters.
when I thought about it,
seen
I kept-
his wife, but I
Right.
never seen the encounters with the best friend.
Oh, all right.
Well, you wouldn't
wouldn't
see that
see
on
that.
TV.
No, I'm saying like I never even seen the best friend before,
Oh,
and
I'm
besides
saying
the
that-
pictures.
Like her tits was humongous, like whole
wow.
good
My
bitch.
nigga a
type
titty
of
man
shit.
over there.
So it was like
I just thought about that
because
because I'm thinking like everybody on some them white people nasty shit. But then when you really think about it, like for him to have that report, first thing that come to my head was like, yo, maybe he was fucking already. And they was like, well, maybe they always fucking. And
Yeah, right.
Had a
You know
hit
it's
show.
versus shit.
Why you
Yeah,
can't marry
TV
me
show
now,
and all
dog?
that.
She dead. Why you can't marry me now, dog?
Dog, eat the pussy, dog.
Yeah, so you cool with it, Trey? You think that's all right? Like if let's put it. Let's switch it around.
Look at his face.
I can't even say it. No, nigga. I wouldn't marry none of my homies out here. They ladies.
Yeah, would you do that? If you had all right,
No.
if you had a friend. Now let's say Aunt Cherry was married.
He is married.
Oh, I will say his wife died, God forbid.
Knock on wood.
Would you marry him?
No.
All right, no. Let's switch it like this. If you're one of your male best friends that I guess you're not attracted to,
Okay.
but one of your
Aunt Cherry.
well, how about this? Would you let if you was with somebody and you passed away, would you?
No.
You would come up from the grave, man.
Fucking right. Every time y'all try, fuck, I'm moving shit around in the room. Ooh. I'm throwing dresses and lamps against the wall and everything.
That's
Fuck
some
both of y'all.
selfish shit right there.
And when y'all move, I'm coming with y'all.
Be like,
Fuck
bitch,
out-
stop hating. Bitch, stop letting me get a pussy. Keep bringing shit.
No, see,
that's just my ex-wife. Keep going.
No, see, that's some shit that land you in jail.
That's that shit like
No, I'm
what's
a
that,
ghost.
What's that movie, that new Tyler Perry movie? Remember the boy? He's knocking off all the bitches.
The
in
Fall.
the bitch
I don't remember the name of it.
ashtray.
A fall
bitch.
from grace.
Yeah.
I ain't
I
see
said the
it.
fall
I ain't
was
see
it.
it.
Haven't
He
seen
was
that
knocking
shit
off like 50. He knocked off like 50 bitches in her crib while she was in there, yo. She
Stop, for real?
Yeah, they only showed one.
Yeah,
though.
snitch, you
And
just
she-
telling the movie and shit.
Yeah,
No spoiler alert or nothing. He
Right,
just
right.
That shit by now, you late, man.
She
know-
just
I
said
know
she
I'm
ain't
late.
see
Right,
it.
I know I'm late,
I ain't
though.
see that Aaron Hernandez shit yet.
Oh, yeah, that,
He spilled that shit too.
I'm a movie
That nigga
guy,
about to
man.
spill out power and shit. I know who
Wait,
killed Ghost.
because I don't know. So
I don't
stop.
know either. I heard it was like a.
Sasha,
Listen,
Shut up, man. Shut the fuck up.
He's sitting there like, oh, the fuck.
Fat mama, shut the fuck up.
good one, please.
Oh shit. Yo, but
speaking of jail.
God damn.
Drink fat mama from now on. Yo, but speaking of television, Mendices finally came home, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, after 3 years, right?
4.
Four?
He did 4.
Yandy held him down, so
That shit went fair.
I don't know about that though.
That shit went
Nah,
fair.
I don't
Just
know.
why
They say
Erica
Kimbella
Miller
acting crazy
so
too out
mad.
there.
yeah.
They say Kimbella acting crazy out there.
Yeah, I
too.
saw her on the gossip, but
You gotta
that
catch
just
him.
that just had me wondering though. You know, like damn, Yandy was holding him down for 4 years while he was gone. How long could y'all hold down y'all spouse or somebody that you dealing with if they had a little jail sentence? It was
Now,
America.
you do that
all right,
big?
wait. If you in there because of me, I'm riding. If you in there because you had to protect the
So
house
you never
or
having
something like
you never
that,
having sex with another man till you come home?
no, I'm okay with that.
Oh, all right.
I'm okay with that. If you in there because of me, if you in there because you was just, doing something you wasn't supposed to do.
What
look,
if you doing
bruh,
something you ain't supposed to do? Is providing for the family?
Right, I was just thinking that.
I just said if he was in there
all right.
because of me, then
That's not because of you. That's because that's what he do.
That's for us, right?
Right.
Because
Because of you.
I knew you was doing it. Most likely, I knew you was doing it. You was trying to provide for us. I'm gonna hold you down. But if you just in there just acting crazy, and you got booked, 4 years, that's a long time, baby.
4
I'm
years.
nasty.
No, but
I need a little something. I need a
Wouldn't
little
it, like,
spread a little
most-
something on my crock.
Most men that go to jail and shit, though, they are most likely, like, a lot of them, they done sold drugs, so they done did something to provide for their family. And
Hold
shit.
up, so let's
And
ask-
chicks leave. Chicks,
Right.
yo, but I
A
seen
year,
one chick, though,
okay,
she had a
not
boyfriend
4.
for all this time.
Not
Her baby
4.
father did 8 years. He coming home
No.
this year. She took down all her boyfriend pictures, started posting her baby
Do you
father
think
and shit.
is it a difference between you holding down a guy that's your fiance or your husband versus you holding down a guy that
Your
was
boyfriend.
taking care of the house and that's your
Yes.
boyfriend? He did 10 years.
Yes, but you gotta think about the.
So does it matter
relationship.
though if it's your boyfriend? or your
I
husband?
believe so. If he's your husband, that's through thick and thin. Like,
Shit.
but still, it stands. If you was out there acting crazy, you done got in trouble over a bitch or something like that.
My
I don't
bitch
know
got
about
a
that.
week.
I'm gonna tell you no.
That's my next question
I'ma
on the
tell
man
you no.
side.
My bitch got a week.
What if your chick was doing some type scam shit and get
I need
herself
somebody
locked
to
up
help
and
me
shit?
take care of these kids.
That bitch got a week.
I think that same. I think that same rule apply though, right? I mean, me as a man, that shit would be kind of tough. Temptation for men is different for women. I can't.
Shit.
That shit is just everywhere.
You know how much pussy you gonna get if you tell somebody that you taking care of your kids by yourself,
Right.
And your baby mom in jail. You know how much fucking pussy
Yeah,
you
it's
gonna
kind
get.
of tough out here. I'm trying
I'm gonna
to
suck your dick right now. They might be like,
Hey.
You doing what,
you
nigga?
doing what? Is she in jail? I don't know when she coming home.
I just
But
gotta
I
take
think
cold showers.
That's a whole different animal. But I mean, I guess you
I
got
don't know
to.
where she go.
All right, so let ask you, do you think Yandy was holding it down? Like, was she not out here doing it?
Her personality to me, I give it to her.
Yeah,
I think
me
she's
too.
that.
Because
type of
I don't
person.
think the bull.
I think she was just so.
Because
busy
she's not a
getting
wild
that-
person,
she
though.
not.
No.
And I
Even when
think
you
she
see
was
her
so-
in different capacity, I never took her as a wild girl. Like
I think she's so busy getting this money. You see her chasing,
How-
going
how-
after
how-
organizations or organ.
Some bullshit too though.
But yeah, that too.
How about
but
my
I think
nigga,
she just so busy
Black
trying
Love?
to get
What's
to the
his
money.
name?
A Papoose.
Papoose. You think he was
No,
fake?
I think he was fake. Who won?
No, I don't think Papoose got him some pussy. That was a long time. Yeah.
I don't think.
You gotta remember
Staten Island, bro.
Brooks, the barrels. I got the 5 barrels.
He held his bitch down.
Is that
but at the same time he was making sure he got some pussy though.
I think
So can you
gotta
do
remember,
both?
she wasn't his baby mom up until last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a
That was
whole
his
nother.
wife.
Yeah, but that still was his baby mom though.
As thorough as I
So
think.
what's more,
really,
baby mom or wife?
No, real shit.
Huh?
As
I ain't gonna
thorough
ask
as
you
I
that
think.
No, but I'm saying she was in. Yeah, that
Wrong
was his
nigga.
wife, but she was in jail. Meaning, like he already had other bitches. It wasn't like yo, this my like yeah, man. That was I think they even got married while she was in jail. And shit.
Yeah.
You know
So
what
is
I'm
it-
saying?
so-
it's like,
But my thing is, as thorough as I think Remy is, she probably let him.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I really think
like,
that. She probably just understood.
Bitch and shit. It is what it is.
Remy a nigga.
Yeah, I really think
you
that.
got this little bitch
She
with
probably
you.
had a little bitch in there.
I'm gonna send my little slot over there, knock you off real fast.
But when I come home,
She probably had a situation in there.
when I come home,
somebody in
I
there.
heard her
So
so
is
was
that
going at it at one point.
Yeah, I heard that too. That's what they beef over because they was fucking with each other back in the day.
Remy,
And they had
But you
a
never seen Nicki
butch
on video. She
joint.
wasn't no cute butch joint.
Yeah.
She wasn't. Like,
They said that's not
yeah.
Nicki though.
that's
Somebody
not
said
her?
it's not her. In
That
that butch
video?
video of her, they said
no,
it's
that
not her.
look like her, bro. Before
That look
the
just
nose
like her.
job
I
and all
know. I
that.
listened to Drake Champs the other day, and they had Wayne on there and shit. And he said that when Nicki first started, she was in the trenches. Like this Barbie that everybody see, they built that.
Yeah, I know that.
She was like a hood rapper. Like she could go with the niggas.
That's
and
how she
shit,
flowed
and
when she first came out.
That's
Look,
why I
she
think that
walked
Bush
around
on
with a
her.
strap and all that. Not a strap on like
Yeah.
that shit,
Yeah.
but with a hammer,
Yeah.
like on some regular. She was a gangster, like. And you know them New York bitches, they really be
They
like
tough,
bloods
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit.
Oh, well, then I take my comment back about what she was saying in the store.
Cardi,
I was like,
Cardi the
Cardi-
same way.
Well, no, I see that. You can't deny,
yeah,
but
she
see that with
gangsta
Cardi.
too.
Yeah.
And when I say gangsta, I mean gang member and shit.
But I don't think that is it a difference between holding somebody down? Can you hold a nigga down and still be having sex with somebody else? Or could you consider yourself holding your chick down if she was locked up? If you just still got some, if I ain't fall in love and I just got some pussy once in a blue moon, and I call when you call, I answer the phone, I put money on your books.
That's still holding them
down.
down because you got needs too.
All right, but like, can you tell her that?
Meaning once this
All right,
bitch-
I'm fucking this bitch until you get out.
Yeah.
You can't tell her that.
Like, babe, I got this. I'm be on the phone like I got this little dumb bitch, babe.
She's not gonna be naive and stupid to think, all right, you doing a bid for
She gonna
4
ask you
years and you
anyway,
ain't
like,
fucking
who you
nobody.
fucking? What you gay, nigga?
The whole shit is you still holding them down as long as you can bring. Once she come home, she got a place to come. She come like
fuck, she ain't gonna argue with me.
Like Gucci, what you think Gucci kid more? Keisha, what's her name? Keisha Kiora?
Yeah.
If she doubled that money while he was gone, or if she was fucking another nigga, what mattered more? She doubled that fucking money, and when he came home, she was right back.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. He had a house to come home to.
Just don't be sucking no dick while I'm in jail.
I mean that's a part of sex.
You only sucked my dick on Valentine's
You're a
Day.
dick sucker.
Speaking of that Valentine's Day shit,
Yeah,
Trick.
man. Y'all think that men, look, females, y'all always expect gifts on Valentine's Day. Even if the nigga's just your friend, am I right?
Yeah.
So why fuck we don't get no gifts?
Do y'all want anything?
Do you
I
supposed
want
to
gifts.
get? Do you supposed to
What
get
y'all want?
gifts?
Some
though?
Epica draws? What y'all want?
I think you're supposed to get gifts. But me and my
I
nigga,
get, you
we
know,
exchange.
My
but
thing,
the
listen
last
to me.
relationship that I was in, I did give a gift. I did give a gift.
Listen to me.
Sloppy toppy.
No, I don't want
No,
that's not
you
a
want a
gift.
fucking gift.
That's not a
You
gift.
want, that is a fucking
That's
gift.
not a gift.
I
don't
throw some
want that
extra
shit.
slob on
No,
it.
that's
That's
not a
the gift. Along
And you
with
gave
your
me-
heart candy.
No,
you
I
like
don't
Reese's?
fucking
I got
care.
your heart
No.
Reese's.
No.
Oh,
If you start throwing extra slime, I'm like, where the fuck you learn that at?
You put extra slob on there. I'm like, where that extra slob at every other day? I don't want no
Where the
extra
fuck that
shit.
come from?
Don't
Huh?
hit me with no extra slop because I expect that every time.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
It's
I feel like you hold me
Valentine's
back.
Day.
I'm
But
just
it's like,
sitting
no,
back.
like I've gave.
Sex is
I've
not a
gave,
gift.
No, real shit. No, it's real shit. I know that. Cause I wouldn't want just sex for no gift either. But I expect that by the end of the night anyway. But anyway, no.
come through with your
I've
dick
given
tied up with a
like
ribbon
probably like a
on.
hat that you like or something you was looking at.
I know. I think the same rules apply to. I think y'all should listen
but I'm
to
not.
men.
I mean, what y'all get us lingerie? We're gonna get you a silk robe.
ain't no
Like,
fucking
hey, you out
robe.
here looking like Juju, Southside Jew out there shooting.
Yo, that shit was funny as shit.
Question: Is it a spending limit to gift buying? You think you should reciprocate the same money that your partner put out?
Who gonna know?
I'm
Unless
just
somebody was
saying in general.
empty-handed.
No, but I have had kind of conversations before, like, yo, we gonna spend this. Don't spend no more than that because sometimes,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
sometimes she might buy me something and I over dramatic the gift and she feel like it make her feel awkward because she didn't do enough.
I feel like, yeah, because especially if you married and shit,
Yeah.
it's like, all right, fuck it. Like, my shorty, she wants some slippers, them fucking John.
Yeah, with the strap,
And shit, so I feel as though, like, shit, you should buy me a
That costs
motherfucking
just as much.
membership or something. Some
gym membership.
Oh, this was you owe me $2.
No, I paid 40 more. You gotta give me something.
So that way, I got something that I wanted. You got something that you wanted and shit. And plus the money coming from the same bank account.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the fuck, like
fucking up the account. Don't go over $200.
That's why I ain't married yet. That's another question.
But no, I feel as though men should get gifts and I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be a spending limit. My lady used to always try to outdo me. And I mean, I ain't had no problem with it because I know I could get it right back to her. So it is what it is. But I was at one point like, yo, let's maximize. Let's keep it at a certain limit just because. You know what I mean,
things changed in my household. It was like that with like even with the holidays in general. Like, well, Valentine's Day different because Valentine's Day is just for y'all. But it's like, I'm done. I'm like, we have a conversation before, like, are we gonna do this? And it's really like, are we gonna do this type joint? Because if not, it's like, what the fuck? Like, we not doing it for no other reason than we just want to do it, not because we feel obligated.
My shit is like last year I surprised her because I think it felt like on a Thursday or Wednesday, some shit like that. So, you know, I hit her with, I ain't got no money, babe. You know, I only paid the Friday. But I fucked her up, though. You always keep something. So I went to Walmart. I got the biggest fucking beer they had. The beer was like the size of me. And shit. And then I got the biggest cart. The cart was the size of
beer
me.
The fucking passenger seat.
That shit is big as shit.
But you know what? I'm not knocking you for that shit, bro.
No, look.
I don't buy
it. I put it in
But
the
do she still got it?
Yeah, she still got it.
Do she still got the card?
Yeah, everything.
Oh, damn. Man, pull this shit out the fucking way, man.
Sit in the closet. We haven't cut me.
No, but look how I fucked her up.
I remember seeing that because around, I remember going to your house and seeing that big ass beard.
I put the shit in the
out the window
and sat it on the couch.
Oh, wow.
So we walk in and shit. You know what I mean? Now I go get her from work. She walked in. And she sees
shit, it's arriving.
Oh
shit, it's arriving.
She realized it's a Valentine's Day, and then we got the big ass heart. Like I went big with everything.
Everything extra big.
And she was like scared as shit because she like, what the fuck is in our house?
Oh my God! Like,
shit like that. My thing is like, I thought that shit like it's like taking up space at the one.
Man, especially that fucking car. That car probably behind the TV and shit.
No, my chick, she hang everything.
You got the fucking car hanging on from the ceiling and
some shit like that though.
You don't cut that bitch in half.
Get something smaller.
Cut the bitch in half.
Keep scaring me every time I go to the bathroom.
Boxing the fucking beer.
But you know what? Another thing I understand, like I'm more so on the I try to listen and see what my lady want or whatnot because you could go to Pandora, bro, and get one of them little charms. $200 for one charm, and then you like, huh?
That's robbery, nigga.
No, I know. But listen, that's what I'm saying. You get that shit right, you give it to him. Now she got you a bunch of shit that costs $200. You got her some low ass charm. It equals the same, but it's not the same. Like,
my ass, I'm very simple. Like even if you just got a room and decorated, that's it. That don't take nothing. Like shit.
I'll be like, fuck a room. I just paid this rent. We gonna decorate this.
You can decorate, yeah. I'm with that. Just because you took the effort, but see, y'all always say that's the single syndrome.
What?
Like
effort?
just doing that. Like I'm cool with that.
No.
I'm cool with that. Like you can decorate the fucking room. You know, I want you to wear this tonight. That's it for me. I'm good. I ain't have a Valentine in years. Like I don't care about that shit.
Now, why you ain't have a Valentine's in a year?
I don't.
You been celibate in years?
It's little shit that we might go out to eat.
just tell that nigga about his business.
No, but that's true. Like,
tell that nigga about his business.
No, real shit. Like it be little. It don't be like, oh, we're doing this for Valentine's Day. We probably just go out.
And I'll be honest, I'm not even into
y'all
Valentine's.
go out on the weekend?
Huh?
You going on Valentine's Day or the weekend?
The weekend. I only got the weekends off.
9 to 5 with a weekend. No, I saw something on Instagram. I saw something on Instagram that said we're gonna find out this month if you're 9 to 5 on the weekend.
Like, and that's sad because some people can't. celebrated to the next day.
That should be
and
drawn
then
anyway, though,
and
because you
it's
try to go out to
and
eat the
then,
line out the
like,
door.
Yeah, like,
That's another thing too with Valentine's Day. I hate going to fuck. Now it's out on a Friday. I probably won't go out that fucking
Right.
day. We gonna be the side chick.
The
people out
fucking
on
weekend
Saturday.
either.
Right.
The weekend is
Line
gonna
be
be
out
packed.
the fucking door, and that was like
The prices for the hotel is already high on the weekends.
No,
it's
we
even
fucking-
higher.
We fucking in the
We
house.
going out the day
We
before.
fucking in the
In
house.
the house.
I'm
damn.
going out the day
No
before.
more. Fuck that shit.
We fucking
I be like,
out.
man, let's pay the
No,
rent.
you know what it is though with the hotel thing that bothered me that I can go to a nice hotel and shit and it'd be cool. Once somebody mentions some shit about the sheets or other people fucking in here, I'm done. I can't even sleep. Yeah, that shit fucked me up. I be in there itching and shit.
That's how it was when I went out to
Yeah.
Harris Pool, the Harris Casino.
Don't say shit about them sheets and nothing like that.
I paid
Why
for
you
the
bring
room
your
and
own
all
sheet?
that and left.
I don't know. I never did that shit.
I know
Bring
a lot
your
of
own
people
sheets.
that, no,
Some
I
people
know
bring
a
their
lot
own
of people
sheets.
bring a
Now,
whole
my shorty-
like the bed in the bag.
She take
I know a lot of people that do that.
She take Lysol
Why the
spray.
fuck you going then?
No, real shit. I've seen people do that. Like bring a whole bed in the bag. But it's not. It's like you got the. I don't know why you keep the blanket, but
I'm gonna
you know
burn the
sheet
fucking
part,
bed in the
yeah.
bag too.
We
Then.
usually hit the
They
joint
leave
with
it there.
Lysol, bang it out with the
Or that,
Yeah,
yeah.
she bring them wipes and shit. But we go to this hotel.
Lysol.
We go to this joint out AC that got the jacuzzi in the room and shit. That's our spot.
That's
the
scared
one
me
hotel we
too.
will
I
go
went to what's the joint?
That's like the feather nest.
feather nest and
Yeah,
shit like
that's my
that.
shit,
yeah, but I be skeptical getting the fucking jacuzzi
Right.
because
Get
I
on
know the
that
same
blue-
motherfuckers doing
Right.
what I'm doing.
I got to get that blue light on.
Yeah.
Oh man, they forgot.
Well, I'm a big nigga, so we gotta climb out the jacuzzi.
But just as another topic that I mentioned and I seen over this weekend, you know, we do a lot of observing when we gathering topics, and I was talking about comedians, and you see, like they said, the world. Dave Chappelle said the world's too censored and all that.
Yeah.
Do y'all think the memes like took the replacement of the comedian? Like now is no face to the shit that we think is the funniest. It's like, yo, I got this from this page. I saw this on this page. Yeah. And you really can't say that, yo, Cat Williams said this or Kevin Hart said this because nobody want to put their name to the most ignorant shit that you see.
But I don't think it replaced them because everybody love a good stand up. And you still the comedy.
But when the last time you saw a Raw like talk about any fucking body type?
Dave Chappelle.
But other than that, you're not getting it from nobody else.
But they know everybody's scared.
And nobody else.
And Kevin
nobody
Hart,
else.
Kevin Hart not doing it.
Marlon did speak on
that shit was cool.
He did the game Martin Luther King.
Oh, all right.
Well,
But
That,
and you gotta look at the status Dave
Cat
Chappelle
Williams,
has.
he crazy now. Like, you know,
You have to have like
Dave
a good
Chappelle
following.
you gotta have that I don't give a fuck attitude. The only person that has that is Dave Chappelle.
Gary Owens.
But he got a great following too, though. He got a
But some
okay.
some
Yeah, I
of
know
the
what you're talking
motherfuckers
about.
you seen like Corey Holcomb back in the day, like used to talk about abortions and all that shit.
Yeah.
And white people and all that.
They
You can't
scared
talk
now.
about shit. You
They
can't call
scared.
people faggots. You can't say nothing.
yeah.
That's why I like
So the
Dave.
most ghetto, the most ignorant shit you see really comes from a meme. Like I saw something today about that Crohn's disease. What's that shit called? They was talking, coronavirus. They said,
me and my mom.
yeah, they said when a mosquito bit a Chinese lady, and it was what's the boy? He was like, oh shit. It was Idris Elba when he's like, oh shit. But if a comedian said that, yo, I can imagine the mosquitoes bite one of these Chinese motherfuckers and they get sick. You be in trouble.
Yeah.
You only allowed to, as a comedian, you only allowed to. But as a
spicy chicken.
is that really his voice or that's somebody
Yeah,
else?
it was like shit. His face was tearing up and shit. It's like shit.
But nowadays in comedy, the only people who can tease black people is black people. The only people who tease Asian people is Asian people.
No, I think black people still.
Black people go at everybody.
Yeah. Black people can go at everybody.
I don't know, bro.
Look at Trump.
No, that's the president.
So what?
I'm
They
talking-
white people go at everybody.
No, I'm talking about comedians. Black people still can
That
go
nigga
at
is a
everybody.
joke.
You ever saw the
It's
Asian
lit.
stand up? They only talk about Asian
Oh,
shit. I'll be like,
Who?
what the fuck is this?
And the Indian boy, he
John
talk about
Quinn
it.
or something like that.
It'd be like, what's his name? The boy, Chinese doctor boy, he played on.
Kim Young or something like that. Whatever his name is.
He spoke on a lot of Asian
Right.
shit.
Mike Epps will dabble in it, but he'll stay away
Now,
from
I
like
think.
certain
Now I heard
topics.
Eddie Murphy's supposed to be coming out with a Netflix series or something like that.
Now he might,
So he might do
cause
it.
back in the day, his shit was raw. Yo, delirious.
Yo, you see what he said about Bill Cosby and shit?
No.
Because Bill Cosby called him up and told him that his shit was like, he got stopped cursing and all that shit.
Oh, that was
and
off
he was
of
like, now look at you now.
But yeah, so I mean,
I don't think it replaced them though.
yeah, but even then, like you won't even see like real comedians posting like memes and shit like that, except for like who I see do that. What's the youngest Lil Duval or something? But he's not a stand up no more.
That's where he get all his.
He do stand up.
He get all his traction on his page is from finding
memes and shit.
Yeah, like he found a chick from Philly and he throw her up there. Or he found people like this shit. Some of the shit you already seen on Instagram, but he takes it and he basically gets it to the celebrities. You see T.I. and Snoop Dogg's and them laughing at the shit on his page. I'm like, I saw that shit last week.
Right.
So it's like a way to. That's what he does. Every morning he got some new shit that was circling around the internet. Right. Yeah. So that's his way of communication.
Yeah, he ain't no stand up no more. Remember you used to see him on fucking Comic View and shit like that.
Oh my god, yes.
Even shit like that don't exist no more. Comic View and shit like that.
Fucking Bruce, fat ass.
I'm waiting for my man Lavelle Crawford.
Yo, he hilarious. He was like, I had 2 cookies.
You don't mind killing me because I don't like my hair growing.
She said we going down by the lake.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
But it is February 1st.
You all ready?
We want to give a shout out to all the black people. Black History Month. I have a question. What do you want to do to contribute to Black History Month?
Well,
stop saying
everybody need to go down there and make sure they go take their kids to the African American Museum. You know
there you go.
Support, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Support and shit. Teach your kids where you came from, and if you can make it up to the Baltimore Wax Museum.
No, I don't. That's age. Now that's age. You got to be careful with that because
I know that shit is crazy.
Yeah, it's
but you can stop your kids if you feel as though your kids not
too
ready
young.
for that shit.
What they got the gats out there?
No, they really. It's
slavery thing and all
it's
that?
Scary, probably for like a younger set of kids. Like I wouldn't take my kids.
But I feel like I would take my kids because they need to see that shit.
Not how old is your youngest?
My youngest, he wouldn't even notice what it is.
Yeah, see, I would wait. Like I would wait.
They know.
My daughter almost 8, and I want to wait.
Shit. Like, look, this is what because you gotta give it to them, bro.
I heard this though.
You're right.
Why
we? That's what people been through. You don't want to sugarcoat that shit.
Why do we teach y'all?
White people sugarcoat it, and that's who teaching them.
Yeah,
I know, but you can explain it at a better age. Like, you know, I just feel like 5 and 4 and shit. They like, they'll be scared if anything.
I'm like,
they're not even gonna remember. They gonna remember. Oh, I remember Daddy took me somewhere and they were scared.
You can teach your kids to be racist that way too.
Man, I ain't teaching them to be racist.
But why we teach our kids? Why we only teach our kids about slavery though? Like, why we only got to teach them the fucking bad heritage that we came from? That's not our roots. That's a part of our history, but it's not the great part of our history.
You hit these museums, even though like that's the main part of the black. But they got every part of black history.
But I think you really need to focus on like in general, and this my outlook on Black History Month is that showing our kids of color that it is things in this world that was created from people that's our color.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hated the fact that I grew up and I knew things like some things that were discovered by black people, and I didn't even know black people discovered it because nobody taught me that. All they wanted to do was teach me about all the slavery shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying we passed it and put it behind you, but it's just a part of our history. It's not our ending. You know what I mean?
But that's what they have in these museums. They don't have.
But who building these museums?
The peanut and the different variations of what the peanut did. They don't have that in the museums. Who
narrative is that?
It's
the white person that's telling you that.
I know they want us to. What you daily see is the negative.
Yeah. Just like they don't tell you where you come from, like black people. Like we originated in slavery. Like every black person in the world grew up in America on slavery, and that's it. Like we don't have the opportunity to, like when you talk to a Caucasian lady, she like say I'm Irish and I'm Polish. Yeah. We don't know what the fuck we is. We just black or African American.
Whole thing is Africa the biggest fucking continent in the world, man. And
so
you don't know where the fuck you came from.
I think we really my approach, and I advise y'all to like focus on teaching you. Because you do say that like it's a good way to give your kids that slavery thing and see how raw it is and see how far we came, but us also not scare them like you said, and then educate them on that we are doing good things. We just don't come from shit. Like you know what I mean? It's some people making contributions to this world. like a black president and X, Y, and Z, like shit like that. So
I think my contribution is just, well, I try to do this all the time. Just go more for the black companies. Like, even though, like, you do get that, sometimes that disrespect or, like, you do get a lot. Like,
Some motherfuckers.
no, real shit, you do get them a lot. But it is some people that, like, I have close friends that have started businesses. I would like to give them my money, even if, like, I have a girlfriend of mine, she started a nail polish and lip gloss line. Shout out to Sassy Cosmetics on IG. I started buying stuff from her, and even though, I use gel, but I get it for my kid. I love her lip gloss, like, and I get the nail polish for my daughter. But just that, just doing a little bit more research and just give my more money. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But I do want to research more of that.
Yeah, that's thorough and shit. Like, my shit is like all year round. Any fucking slave movies, I watch that shit, bro. I'm a heavy slave fanatic, bro.
I didn't even watch Harriet yet, and they said that was all
I watched that shit.
I ain't watch it yet.
They said Harriet. They depict that it was a white person in there that helped her and all that shit. And they said that's not true. Like,
I didn't even see it. Everybody was telling me.
And they was trying to get what's the name to play Harriet at first.
A white person.
What's the chick? Julia Roberts is supposed to be Harriet.
Drawn.
Yeah.
What about you, Wade?
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest, but I'm going to start off.
It's only the first of the month.
Yeah, I know, but...
It's only the first day. Damn. No. I'm going to watch Django to start it off.
That's that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to start off watching Django Unchained, and then I'll take it from there. You know what I'm saying?
That's that shit.
But I didn't even think about it, any contributions yet.
I mean, we should just contribute, like, to our communities and shit like that.
It's easier said than
You can't talk to these knuckleheads, man.
What's the name?
Oh,
I'm trying to tell these young boys.
Can't talk to these knuckleheads, man.
So I'm buying my pot the other day and shit. So the young boy, he come up to me and shit, and he like, damn, old head, that gun nice as shit. Look at this drum I got. He showed me a G2. This is little ass gun. I'm like, oh, that drum alright, young, how old are you? Nigga tell me he 15. I'm like, youngin. Wow, you just wait. I'm like, yo, wait. Like, I'm like, yo, just wait. You don't know I'll be on no shit like that, bro. Just go to school and shit. Like, I'm trying to give him this bullshit. I'm like, man, I had to think about it. I was like, I'm on a drug court and buying weed off of this nigga.
Damn.
Just go to school, but give me that bag right there.
I'll take 2.
You can 5 down.
Youngin, I only got 18, but you know what I mean? Go to school.
Man, go to school. Get your
I'm like,
straight
yo, this nigga ain't trying to hear this shit from me.
You crazy as shit, yo.
But to finish, we forgot to talk about it. One of our polls that was up this week that in this cancel culture and everybody trying to tell people what to do in their relationship. The saying was going around, the meme was going around. It says, sis, if your man get out the car and unplug his phone off the aux cord when he go in the store, just move on. Like, insinuating that if a nigga get out the car with his phone, he has something to hide. Yeah, he cheating.
Come on.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Oh my god, I'm getting out the car with my shit. So like,
listen, I get out the car. I get out the car because shit be tight, my nigga. I be having to put 1079 on pump 8. And I gotta check my account to make sure that
ain't nothing coming. Make sure nothing come in before I got from the car to the register.
I'm just used to having my shit with me.
I'll be sitting there like,
you have everybody in relationship troubles.
Pump 8.
Social media had everybody in relationship, so why you take the phone with you?
It was
just in my fucking pocket. Goddamn, like, well, on Instagram it said if you take, you must got something to hide.
I wish she would come at me like that. I'd be like, well, then you hop on and go get the 1079.
Right. Facts. I just think it's like you said, it's another reach. It's another way to put doubt in it. And I think somebody who made it is somebody that's singled or some shit like that.
Yeah, like, come on,
it's just a reach, for real. But what's this?
Episode 53.
53.
53.
And anybody that want to come on the show, man, get with me, man.
Oh, not anybody. I ain't gonna sit here and say anybody. We gotta go do a background check, screening.
Stop coming, yo. I want to be on this. Do you listen?
Yeah, like
That's the first question I ask you. Do you listen?
y'all need me on there. That's why I be here. Y'all need me on there. Y'all
For
need
what?
to talk about what?
That's what I say. For
What you
what?
doing? What you
Who
doing?
are you?
Like, what you doing? What you doing?
got
Y'all
some
need me
shit
on
to say.
there. Niggas scratching his balls in the court. Y'all need me on
we
there.
can
Like,
do, you know what we can do? For niggas that say they want to be on there just to talk and vent, we're gonna get your number probably. Let me ask the game. Get their number, just call, just call them and shit, and have them talk shit.
We call you on the episode. We'll do some type of thing that we can get somebody that we fuck with.
Pick a number out of a list.
Hat,
Like, just pick a, like,
Kurt
all right,
Bundles
this
writing
person
this shit
we
down.
call.
My nigga Bundles writing this. What I gotta do?
Shout out to my man Kurt Bundles.
Yeah, shout out to Bundles, man.
Yeah, heavy listener.
Kurt, you gonna be up here,
He
bro.
just waiting on us to do the priest date shit again.
Man, you gotta see my man. He be in the gym and everything.
Heavy.
Protector.
Chill, y'all making
Kurt
blushing. Kurt blushing.
Episode 53.
My man
We
K
up out of
Bundles.
here.
Provider, protector,
We up out of here.
shooter.
Yo, but like she said, this episode
You a nut.
53. Yo, thank y'all for everything. Subscribe to the YouTube page. This is gonna be a big year for us. We're gonna give y'all a whole lot of video content. We headed to a new studio soon, and we're gonna be bringing you a lot of more YouTube shit. Shout out to Bundles.
Strippers and bottles.
We out.
All right, so we got Priest points. Now, it's been a while, but I got some points for y'all.
Yes.
All right, so I think I'm saying this right. Tiana, Fabulous stepdaughter, and G Herbo, and apparently Lori Harvey are possibly engaged.
Who is
So Latanya, I think I'm saying that, Latiana, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
With G Herbo. With G
Yeah.
Herbo, you know, they engaged, and Lori Harvey and Future engaged.
Oh, wow.
They had put up pictures and was like, wife life.
Lori Harvey gotta take care of all the fucking kids.
She ain't taking care of them fucking kids. He ain't taking them.
I
Whatever.
don't think she mom, stepmom.
I really think it's a ploy.
They said Steve Harvey wrote all them fucking books for his daughter to date Future.
All right, so we got Wale. Baby mom says he hasn't seen his daughter since before Christmas. Mace.
Christmas gonna be like a
That's
minute.
not a long fucking time ago. Y'all be
Right.
exaggerating shit.
Still, like you ain't
Especially
seen
the
it.
artist,
And he just did an interview
And
talking
he on
about
tour,
like his
though.
relationship.
He on tour.
Well, look, all I'm doing is bringing the tea.
How you
and
want the
she's mad
money
about it.
and you want this nigga to see the kid? Like, he provide the best way he can.
Come on, Queen.
Then we got
That's
Mace.
a queen, ain't no queen.
Mace airs out Diddy for owing him and other artists of his money.
Yeah, a lot of.
Mace said he tired of standing behind love and trying to do the right
but
thing.
You know why he did that though? It was because Diddy and Meek and Hov, they talking this.
Yeah, like black culture.
Yeah, black culture.
Mace
You know
mad.
what I mean, get money together, everybody get
Yeah.
money. And Mace like, how the fuck you gonna talk about that? And then you rob everybody back in the day.
People
Yeah.
do forget. The people act like they forgot.
But
Diddy.
I
Puff
read a little
Daddy
bit
was
more of
robbing
the
a lot of
story.
these niggas.
He said, I didn't want to do this from a point where I ain't had no money and I'm disgruntled because I'm poor or anything. So I got $2 million of my own dollars and offered it to you to get my shit back. He told him no. He said, when you can match what the Europeans giving me, then you can get your shit back.
Man.
So that's
Diddy
fucked
Diddy
up.
got
Diddy
all his
probably-
artists he have a strained relationship with, and then
Yeah.
they eventually make up because of his business deals in the 90s.
But
Yeah.
you know why they make up though? Make up because they be fucking broke and need the money to go on tour. So they be like, you want to come on a Bad Boy tour? You want to perform here?
Well, not even that though. A lot of times they left out the contract, like the Locks left the contract. Mary J.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, Priest.
Then we got AB Antonio Brown. He charged with felony battery and burglary from a driver from a moving company he had dealings with.
That's your man.
Yo, this nigga had.
Hey, it really is that really was my man, dog.
Under that shit.
That's
And he
crazy.
ran the wrong way.
After I seen that Aaron Hernandez documentary,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna steal this. I got this from Joe Buttons that what's the name got CTE. Like, you don't think he got CTE? That whole
so.
shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Like
yeah, I know what
crazy.
you're talking about.
The
From getting hit
concussions
so
and stuff like that.
constantly.
It's possibly he got something the fuck wrong with him.
Yeah, he is.
He just throw it the fuck off.
This motherfucker was dressed like crazy, bro. Like,
All right, we got the 8th possible case of the coronavirus in the U.S. That's just recently. 50 Cent gets the Hollywood star. That's what's up. I feel like that's kind of long overdue. Sierra on baby number 3, and Future baby mom retweets it says Britney, and she says she's next. So I don't know if she's pregnant now, and Future got another baby coming or what. Ryan from Black Ink crew is caught shooting his shot at Alexis Sky.
He knocking off everybody.
I don't know though, cause she threw it right back at
Yeah,
her.
she did. And then if you wondering why you haven't heard from Migos, rumor has it they had a falling out.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him. We've been on some separate.
Everybody took 2 years off. 2019 was
Was a
fucking
good year.
a bad year for everybody. I mean, for music. 2019 was like everybody who dropped the album last year. Nobody.
Offset, that's a party boyfriend.
Yeah,
His clothing line ass, bro.
they did like everybody did solo. But that's Priest Points episode 53.
We out here.
It's the gang.
Here's my man. Anything to the video, bro.